Derek, not at a must-win stage of the season yet, but does Saturday feel like a big one?
Yeah, it does, and I think there'll be more big games like this between now and the end of the season. But I think for us, we've got to try and see the opportunity that's there. Motherwell 3 points ahead of us, teams below us playing against each other. I think it's a chance for us to have a really good weekend by winning all 3 points. And I think that the fact that we're back at home is pleasing. Last time out here, we put a really strong performance in against Dundee United to get all 3 points in that game. I felt that night we were very good in all departments. I thought we looked as if we had a kind of settled team. We lose Ash and Liam Donnelly for that game, and obviously we've had our challenges with Doidge, playing last week, and then Kyle Vassell now suspended. So, we've had issues with injuries and suspensions and the like. But I think what we've got to take is the fact that the confidence from how good we've been at home, and the fact that we've played Motherwell here early in the season. We beat them. We got a point. I think we down to 10 men against them before. And despite them coming here in good form last 2 games, since the new managers come in, they've managed to find a problem for their home form and won 2 very good games with 2 very good performances, I feel. So they'll come here more confident on the back of that. But regardless of what Motherwell team turns up, we've got to make sure that the Kilmarnock team turns up. We need to make sure that it's a tough game for them, regardless how they feel about themselves. And we all feel the importance of it, and we're looking forward to it. And we just want to kind of get started with it now, because obviously disappointing result last week, with the disappointing news with Kyle during the week. But we pick ourselves up and we go again, and that's what we're looking to do at the weekend.
Yeah, you touched on it there. I mean, the last few weeks it looked like Doidge and Vassell were forming a decent partnership. Obviously, Christian unavailable last week, we now lose Vassell for the next 2. Has that been a frustration for you, not being able to keep a settled team?
Well, it has been. I think we've had injuries and issues throughout. I think even the Aberdeen game here, I thought we were very good in the game. We followed that up with another strong performance, but in between that, we've not been able to put the same team together. So, Doidge and Vassell, we felt were, well, not always prolific, but certainly their work rate was second to none. They were been really difficult to play against. They would get you up the pitch. They would join in your build-up play, and we just felt as though that too was doing particularly well. We're lucky we've got young Bobby Wales, and we've got wee Scott Robinson ready to come in as good options for us, and that's what it's all about, having a squad that's ready to come in and take their opportunity, because throughout the team, throughout the squad, we've got a lot of players of a similar level, and it's important that we don't feel as if we're weakened, and I feel as though it's opportunities now for us to come in and show that they've got a role to play between now and the end of the season. And I do feel that it is a game that we can win. We shouldn't be anxious about the game. What we do want is to try and remind everybody, the players, staff, support included, that this time last year, getting the run-in for for the title, we were so dependent on our supporters. How Rugby Park made to feel for us, but also for the opponent, that that connection and that strong kind of rapport. We're going to need that, because if you take where we are now, it's in an equally critical and equally exciting situation we're in, and it's up to us to try and show the full strength of us on and off the pitch as Kilmarnock Football Club. Hopefully the players demonstrate again how much the result means to them, particularly their home form, and hopefully that in turn will help the crowd to stay with us and get behind us, because we're going to need all the help we can between now and the end of the season. Motherwell will come here with 800-900 fans. They'll make themselves heard, because all of a sudden, from a hopeless situation, probably felt they've been galvanised and get a bit of hope. So we need to show our side. We need to show the strength of our club on Saturday, and I'm hoping that the support really get behind the lads, and it's up to us to try and deliver that performance for them.
Yeah, like you mentioned there, Motherwell coming here in really good form. Do you think they pose a different kind of threat to what they would have a few weeks ago?
Possibly. I think confidence is massive. I think there's been a change of shape, change of manager. For what it's worth, I think Stuart has got good experience, and I always thought he was too good not to be involved at first team level. So they've obviously managed to win 2 home games, which they were struggling to do, one at home. So they come now away from home buoyed with the fact that they've got a bit of confidence. They look as if they've got a settled team. They look as if they've got a settled shape. Played the same team 2 games in a row, and they've got the results from that. So, and I also think I was at the game against St Mirren, and I thought they got off to a really strong start, got the crowd into it, and I think they were better again against Hearts because of that degree of confidence that they'd gained. So, and that's confidence is massive for teams and individuals. So we felt when we left here last time out against Dundee United, we felt we had a real reference point for a level of performance, and we need to get back to that on Saturday.